Hey guys, today I am doing my first official Get Ready With Me. I will be uploading one of these every single Monday because I feel like they're fun and they're more laid back than a makeup tutorial, and I'm not a makeup artist. So I'm going to be using the new Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. Is that what it's called? The Gingerbread Palette? Gingerbread Spice? It's the Gingerbread Spice Palette. This is a palette I'm going to use today. It's super cute. But I'm gonna first start with face primer. I already washed my face and stuff. I'm using the Laura Geller Spackle Under Makeup Primer. I feel like this is such an underrated product. It doesn't interact with any of my skincare. You also get like 2 ounces in the thing, where most primers you only get 1 ounce, if that. Next I'm going in with my Revolution Conceal and Correct Banana Little Corrector Concealer thing. I think this is newer to the Ulta website. I know a lot of stuff goes on the Makeup Revolution website before it'll go on the Ulta website. But this just recently went on Ulta, and I really like it for coloring dark circles. Then I'm going to be using this. This is just a random tapered foundation brush. I got it on Amazon, but it looks like the Sigma ones. It's not, but it looks like it. And I kind of just apply a little bit of the corrector right in there, right in the inner part of my eye. Next, I'm actually going to be using the same brush for my foundation, which this is not the kind of brush I would typically use for foundation. However, this foundation is in a little tiny jar. It is the Balm's Even Steven Whipped Foundation. I'm in the shade Lighter Than Light. Shocker. I actually had no idea this existed. That's not true. I saw it on Amazon because I'm a big Amazon fanatic, and I kind of was like, whatever. I didn't really, it didn't really pique my interest. But Emily Noel 83 did a video about her favorite, full coverage foundations. And she mentioned this. And I was like, hey, that's that stuff on Amazon that I kind of blew off. But, yeah, so I really like it. I am a full coverage person. I think my skin has definitely improved a significant amount, since I was in high school, which is great and all, but I still do have some redness and some acne and some, I don't know, just general crap on my face. So I do like full coverage. Plus it's kind of giving me an even kind of a canvas. And with this, a little goes a long way, because this jar is tiny. I knew by seeing it in her video that it was small, but it's a lot smaller than I had anticipated. But it's definitely one of those products where a little bit of product goes a very long way. One downside to this product is the packaging. It's not super sanitary to stick a makeup brush right in there, that's I mean, no one else is using this but me, so I'm okay with it, but that's kind of one issue. And also shade selection is really, I think there's less than 10 shades, which is just not good. So I think this shade works for me. This is the lightest shade though, so if you're fairer than me, this is gonna be too dark for you. But yeah, I really like this. And the thing is, it's funny, earlier today, when I was picking the products out and putting them in my makeup bag, I was looking at how thick it is, and then I turned it upside down, and nothing's coming out. It's kind of like when you go to Dairy Queen, and you get the Blizzard and they stick it upside down to show you how thick it is and it's not gonna spill out. I mean, whenever they do that, it gives me anxiety, so I stopped going to Dairy Queen. But it's kind of the same concept with this. I'm going to set my under eyes with a banana powder. If I'm wearing a banana concealer, might as well wear a banana powder. This is the Too Faced I Want Candy Banana Pudding Powder. I have a bunch of products I'm trying to use up this year, and this one, there's a little bit of some pan, very exciting. I know that Too Faced just came out with this also in the new Tutti Frutti line. Honestly, I like that one better than this because, and no shade to Candy Johnson, because I love Candy Johnson. I think she's awesome. However, I found that this particular powder is kind of dry to the touch. I mean, it does a good job of setting my under eyes and color correcting and all that, and so does the other one, but I find that the other powder has a smoother, less dry texture. I'm using the Palladio pressed rice powder. It's mattifying and perfecting in translucent. First of all, whatever happened to Palladio? I kind of thought, I just poked myself in the eye. I kind of thought that the brand was no longer around. And then I got my hair done, not September, I think it was back in August I got my hair done. And, you know, I get it done once a month. And I was in the salon and I saw that they had a huge Palladio display. And I was like, oh my God, that's like crazy, because like they're not in Ulta anymore. And I haven't been to a Sally's Beauty Supply in a while. So I didn't know that they were still around. And then I saw it there. So I picked up this and like some eyebrow stuff from them. But yeah, and I knew that I had this riced powder, but in the loose one, many, many years ago, and I loved it. It was one of the best mattifying powders ever. But I didn't like it because it was a loose powder, and that's just too messy, not good for travel. But now there's a pressed one, and I'm very excited. I don't even know if it's new or not, but I'm very excited about it. So, set my face. Then I'm gonna do some blushing and some bronzing and some highlighting. Tarte was actually on Hot Look not too long ago, and I bought their Goal Getters contour brush set. I really wanted to try it because I was like, ooh, contouring brushes. So, and plus they're sparkly. My issue is I don't mind the sparkly handle. However, if you're gonna put a sparkly handle on your makeup brush, make sure that the sparkle doesn't like get everywhere. I think that there was like a top layer, because the first time I used all these brushes, my hand was covered in sparkles, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like this stupid glitter. But I think that was just kind of like a, this doesn't make sense, but like an overspray on the brush handle. So, I mean, it's like, I get it sometimes on my hands when I hold the brush, but it's not nearly as bad as when I first got it. So, if you experience that with these brushes, don't give up hope. So, I talk way too much. Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil Bronzer. I think I've only used this once, and I've had it for like 6 months. That's not good. So, I think this might be a little dark for me. I'm talking about a lot of YouTubers today, but if you know Tara Baby Z, Tara Babies, I don't know. But she loves this bronzer, and she's a very similar skin tone to me. And she said, it's so good. And I was like, okay. Because originally I thought it'd be way too dark, but it actually really works for me. Now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of making me look a little more sun-kissed or whatever. Kind of do my cheekbones, and my jawline, my double chin. I feel like no matter how much bronzer I put under my chin, you can still tell I kind of have a little bit of a something going on there, because like, you know, if you put too much bronzer, then it looks like you got like a 5 o'clock shadow or something. And, you know, I don't want to be going to work with 5 o'clock shadow, thank you. So, gotta look professional. Benefit Rockateur. I thought that this would be a really pretty blush to kind of complement going in with my Anastasia Glow Kit. I'm gonna be doing a video. I've already filmed it. I'm going to be uploading a video about my favorite, like, cheek palettes. Surprise, or spoiler alert, I just ruined one of them. But, this is so good. And you get so much product. First of all, you get the 4 shades to choose from, which is great, but you also get a lot of product in each pan. Like, it's crazy. How much is in here? I don't even know. Does it not say? Oh, they're 7.4 grams each. That's huge. That's a huge amount of product, so I don't think I'll ever use this up. I'm going to use Butterscotch, which is like the goldy color. Should I use Butterscotch or Marshmallow? I think I'm going to use Butterscotch. Kind of a more golder look. Just going to work at a pharmacy, guys. This might even be a little too much makeup for that, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like my signature thing, because out of all of the women I work with mostly women, I think I wear the most amount of crap on my face, so it's like my signature thing, going to work with a lot of makeup on. Next, I'm going to be doing my brows. I find my brow pencil. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Auburn. I wish this wasn't so expensive. I know the NYX Micro Brow is supposed to be really good. The thing is, I haven't tried that one because my eyebrows, I like to match my eyebrows to my hair color, and I do dye my hair like kind of an auburn burgundy color, and I don't think that there is a shade in the NYX Micro Brow line for my hair color, because I like it to have a slight reddish tint. I did try a NYX regular brow pencil. I don't even know if they have their regular brow pencils around anymore, but I tried one of those a few years ago in Auburn to see how it would match my hair color. and it was more for like natural redheads, not fake ones like me. So that didn't really work out. Okay, next I'm going with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is like the old packaging with the squeezy tube. They haven't had this in years. Mine is probably way too old to be putting on my face, but it's okay. I've not gotten an eye infection, so it's fine. But this is another one of those products I'm trying to use up this year, just because it's old. And I love my Urban Decay Primer Potion, but it's old. And I think I've used it for this exact tube, nonetheless, for many, many years. I'm going in with I have makeup sitting everywhere, Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. I think this is such a cool palette. It's like this color scheme is great for fall and winter, and the theme of the gingerbread, and you got little Gingy over here. I'm going to be doing a review on this later in the week. I have to say, this gingerbread man looks like the gingerbread man that is in Shrek. And I know that's like, well, that's that's just a generic looking gingerbread man, but no, I swear, he looks like the one in Shrek. I don't know, that's just me. So I'm gonna first take on my fluffy brush, the shade Gingerbread, which is like a slightly warmer, kind of a deeper brown. This is a little bit dark for me to use as like my transition shade with such a fluffy brush, because like I said, I am very fair. But I don't know, I like it. I think this is a really nice palette. And again, I'm going to be doing a review. That's going to go up sometime this week. It's just a really nice palette. And the blending is just so good. I love it. Next, I actually got a bunch of Makeup Geek brushes. I only got like 2 or 3 face brushes, and then I got like a bunch of eye brushes, again, on Hot Look. I love this one. This is the Defined Crease Brush. It's like perfect for, I have very small eyes, so this works well for me. For me to put color like right into my eye, because sometimes brushes are too big and too fluffy, and it's just color everywhere, so I'm very happy with this. I think I'm going to go into the shade. I want to use Gumdrop, but that might be a little too much, so I'm going to go in with Spice is Nice. It's like the orangey color. I feel like every warm palette needs an orange. Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna blend. I know it looks crazy now, but there's gonna be some blending, don't you worry. So I decided I'm gonna actually go with my eye look in kind of a different direction. I'm going to use the shade Spice of Life, which is the olive green, which I don't know if I've ever worn. I think I've worn olive green as like a lower lash line color to work, but I don't know if I've ever worn it like on my lid to work. I'm a little nervous though. Not that anyone's gonna care, but again, I wish, like, I would love to have the confidence to wear like a navy blue smoky eye to work, or like a bright red lip, or like super extreme like contour and highlight. Not because, you know, I wear all those things all that often, but like it's still fun to experiment and play around. And it's funny because I'm off on weekends, and on weekends I wear my boldest looks because that's just when I do them. I think I'm gonna go in with Reindeer Paws, because it's like a darker brown, and I think sometimes for me personally, like just darkening the crease a little bit, it might look more dramatic in the sense that it's like slightly smokier, but I feel like it kind of tones down the brighter shades. Then I'm going to take the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender brush. Come on, Alana, you know the word brush. And I'm going to take the shade Powdered Sugar, which is like a matte cream. It's a very pigmented matte cream. So I'm going to use that to highlight my brow. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of that just kind of on the edge of my crease color, just to, again, tone it down a bit. Yeah, like over here I went a little heavy on the brown. So I'm just gonna use that to kind of tone down my look. Next, I'm gonna be taking my Mally. This is just the little gel eyeliner pencil in Onyx. It's like a really dark black. Now, I like to line my waterline with black most days. And I know that's not like the most wearable thing, but it's something I've always done every day, and I don't know, I like the way it looks. Next, I'm going to be using my Mally Pretty Perfect mascara. I use a lot of Laura Geller and Mally now because I went through a phase where I was super into QVC Easy Pay. And when they would have their 6 monthly payments, from now until midnight, and I would get way too much stuff. So I have a lot of Mally and a lot of Laura Geller that I'll probably be using in a lot of my videos. I mean, a lot of, like, they're products I genuinely like. I'm going into my lips. I'm going to be using Laura Geller Pout Perfection Waterproof Lip Liner in Spice. These lip liners from Laura Geller are my favorite lip liners ever. They're smooth, they're creamy. I can't line my lips and talk at the same time, so I'll say this now. They are waterproof, and they're just awesome, awesome quality lip pencils. So what I decided to do was I lined my lips and then I filled them in. And then I'm going to be using my Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint. I will be doing a review of these on the whole line, or a review of the whole line. I'm going to be first using the shade 200 Fancy Rose. I'll say, I think these do add like a nice amount of hydration. I thought about layering a lighter shade on top, but I'm kind of liking just this one on its own. Okay, so that is my completed makeup look. I hope you guys had fun watching this get ready with me. Let me know down below if you guys got ready with me while I got ready with myself. When I watch Get Ready With Me videos, my favorite way to watch them is to actually be putting on makeup myself. I don't know, I think that's like kind of fun. If you guys have any requests, as always, leave them, let me know in a comment below, and I will see you guys on Thursday with another video. Bye.